This is Melodeon Aria. So Melodeon Aria are also no wax, no polish. Basically, they have a PUR coating on them that's applied at the factory, and you don't have to apply a finish to it till it needs a finish. I mean, that's pretty much what everyone's is, except for Optima. So it has, like LVT-ish, it's got a PUR coating that's applied at the factory, and as soon as that walks off, you're going to need to strip it and do something else. Again, as I've said with our competitors, that's not unique. That's pretty standard. But when most people say no wax, no polish, or no wax, no finish, this is what they're talking about. So what this does give you, though, is it is a little less costly to do this as a solution. And for a lot of customers, this is enough. So this color palette actually is in the process of being recolored. Probably in a couple of months, I'm going to have new books. So as you can see, the palette's a little dated, but we've got a really nicer red that would be good for education that's coming. Some really pretty, some different blues, that kind of thing. And then along with the neutrals. And then the Aria part of the portfolio is just more modeled with more color contrast. Again, we always note the color here for a wall base, and then also this can be cut into planks and tiles too.
I think this might be a silly question, so I might
No, you're good.
missed what you were talking about. But the first two that you showed us,
Yeah.
what are like the main differences between them?
The visual
Okay.
are the only differences, right. So it's basically more of the travertine look versus more of a smaller, large modeled look.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And so these are all heterogeneous sheets that we've talked about so far, or homogeneous sheets we talked about so far, meaning the color goes all the way through. The wear layer technically is the entire product, but in Melodia Aria, you would want to do additional protection. So then the last one I'm going to talk about is a heterogeneous sheet, meaning it's a little bit like an LVT, as it's a layered product. So there's a wear layer, there's a PUR coating, a wear layer, and then all the construction and backing behind it. And this is our accent line. It's got a 32 mil wear layer, so it's a pretty hefty product. This plays really well in healthcare, and also I would say in senior living especially, or assisted living, even multifamily. So there are some Oliver wood looks, some planked wood visuals, and then concrete wovens, and then striated visuals as well. So this is a good alternative if you need, you want an LVT with a high wear layer, but you don't have the funds. Because it's going to pan out a little cheaper than, you know, an LVT that's got a 28 mil, for example. Like our 28 mil product, it's going to be less expensive than
And
that.
what's the commercial warranty of this?
I believe all of our sheet is now at 10,
That's what I thought.
but I can double check. Although Optima, I've gotten calls where they've had it down since the 80s. And they're not pulling it up, they're adding a Vanderbilt to it. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, the name has changed a couple of times on the product since they ordered it. So when they asked for our match, they're like, this is an old Johnson Knight Tarkett product. What is your current match? And the name didn't make sense until I saw the word granite at the end of that. So I called corporate, and they're like, oh, that's from the 80s, but we still make it. So use this color. I'm like, goodness gracious. So that's accent. So just like accent, we have, and also some really, really pretty, we're trying to do a lot more install shots as well, just to help with the visualization. This all over wood look is actually really nice for a break area. I've seen it used that way a few times. And then accent